Okie dokie. No matter what kind of day you're having, it's about to get more invigorated right here. Coach Jelena, we're ready for some lower body. Let's work all that down there. Let's get warmed up. First one is a squat and twist. We're gonna stay nice and center for that squat. Here we go. And then come on up and get a twist in. Squat and a little torso twist. Actually, you know what? I think I'm doing the wrong one. Squat and a little jump twist. Either one. So if you need to stay planted, maybe you're not warmed up yet, go ahead and get that squat and twist in nice and stationary. Otherwise, you can get that little squat and jump twist in. Oh yeah, feeling warmed up already. Okay, we got a standing iron cross, arms out, shoulders down, straight flex leg going across. Alrighty, so we have a 2-station freestyle for you, everybody. So 2 exercises at the first 2 stations, and then 4 exercises at that freestyle station. So 3 stations, and that third one, because it has the 4 moves at it, it's gonna be a little bit longer. So you'll kind of get into that quick flow, the first 2 stations, and then that third one's gonna move a little bit differently for you, but you're gonna be great. Awesome 30-minute workout right here. Let's go nice wide stance. Toes out, straight legs. Shift those hips back to that opposite corner as you reach down for those windmills. Woo! Already. Every day can be hump day, pump day. You got your video right here. You might be watching on a Friday with us. No matter what day it is a good day to exercise. Whew. Focus on you. This 30 minutes is just for you. Let's get some jumping jacks in. If you need to slow it down, you can tap out those jumping jacks. Still give me those big arms and watch those toes from turning in on those jumping jacks. Yeah. Good. If you need to kind of cushion yourself, you can kind of slow it down a little bit, land those feet. Okay. Good to go. Oh, I forgot to mention that our timing is 35 seconds each exercise and 3 rounds. So we're gonna do that for the first 2 stations with 2 moves at them, and then that freestyle with the 4 moves. Alrighty, back to your squat and twist, either planting those feet and then getting that twist, or get that little jump twist in, 1 each side. Okay, keep going there. I'm gonna start showing you your exercises. So for our first one, we're gonna start off with a frog squat. So we're gonna go about shoulder distance with those feet. Elbows are going on the inside of those knees. I recognize that I have a deeper range of motion than many on this one, so if you don't look exactly like this, that's totally fine, and probably more on the normal side. Standing iron cross, I'll get to an adjustment in just a second, but if you can get all the way down here, plant those heels if you can. Elbows are on the inside, giving a little pressure, and then instead of rounding, we have a nice flat back, and we're gonna lift halfway and then sit back down into the bottom of our squat. Halfway, so we're keeping that bend in the legs. If we need to modify that one, maybe this is about as deep as you can go, then you can still place pressure with your arms on the inside of those knees, and you'll still get a good burn out of that frog squat. Standing iron crosses, I believe what you're on. Second move going with that one is a flutter lunge. So it's just a little switch of the feet and then a lunge. So we're gonna start with the right leg, take the right leg back. There's the flutter, just a little switch of the legs and then back. If you're modifying this one, then you can give me just reverse lunges, or you could add that little tap in for a flutter, but those reverse lunges are just fine. Round 1 is gonna be right leg, round 2 left leg, and then we'll alternate on round 3. Second station, a lateral jump squat. You're moving onto your windmills for your warm up. So for that lateral jump squat, we are going to take it lateral, get a jump squat, take it back lateral the other direction, get another jump squat in. So we're gonna get a little hop over, jump squat, hop over, jump squat. If you need to take out those jumps, then give me a little step, and then you could always roll to the toes instead, excuse me. So a little step, and then squat and roll to the toes, come back down. This is move number 1. Move number 2, we're gonna take one weight here and get a reverse lunge with a high knee. Move on to your windmills, everybody. Or you might be onto your jumping jacks, pardon me. You know which one you're on. So we're gonna start with the right leg for this next exercise. You're gonna have the weight on the opposite side, over the stationary leg, or you could be holding it goblet style here. That part is up to you. But you're gonna get a reverse lunge and a knee lift. Reverse lunge and a knee lift. If you need to break that in pieces, that's okay. Reverse lunge, you can tap your toe, but try to work on your balance, and then get that knee lift. But try to make it one whole move. Jumping jacks, everybody. Then you're gonna switch to your left leg, same exercise for round 2. Round 3 will alternate. Then for the freestyle station, you can hold it here for a goblet hold, or we can hold it off to the side here for that curtsy lunge. We're gonna focus on the right leg going back. Actually, let's have it right next to the stationary leg. Better. So you're gonna get a curtsy lunge. So instead of going straight back with that leg, back to your squat and twist, you're going to go kind of to the back corner, but you're not twisting your whole body. Keep your chest and shoulders square to forward, and that knee and toe are also forward. And you're gonna get a curtsy lunge in. You're gonna be going right leg, round 1. Oh, excuse me. Then the second exercise is all on the left side, so we don't have to worry about switching. So here's our second exercise out of 4 in the freestyle station. Then we'll move to a suitcase burpee. And again, we'll be taking turns on this one. Starting off on the right side, you're gonna sit into a squat, moving on to your standing iron cross here. So most people will need to have that one weight. If you have 2, you can have them right here and just keep the 2. Don't worry about the one-sided. But you're going to squat, keeping the chest up, and then put those hands down and that weight down. Keep hold on that weight. Hop it in and out for your burpee, and then chest up, press into it, stand up. So right here, if you're good with more of a narrow stance and you can be flexible, you can be right here as long as you're not uneven. And then reset yourself, plant your feet, and stand on up. All right, moving on to your windmills. So that's move 3. Last one to show you is a heel tap here. So you're gonna be hands under your shoulders in a high plank position. Feet are a little bit separated here, and then reach your right hand to your left heel, and then your left hand to your right heel. You get it, opposite limbs. I might have said the same thing twice. So those are your heel taps. If you need to modify these, then you can just switch to reaching towards those knees, or get a little lift and reach in, kind of alternating there. Then you get those same muscles working. Alrighty, everybody, we're warmed up, we're ready to go. We're going to start with 35 seconds on the clock. No weights needed for this first one. We're gonna do those frog squats. Go ahead and start yourself off with a sip of water. Hopefully you've had some water before this workout. You're not starting off with a desert mouth. Okay, we do wanna start off exercise with some water in our system. 17 to 20 ounces before your exercise is best. Alrighty. Here we go for the first one. Here's our frog squat. Sit into the bottom of it. Add that pressure. Here we go. Positive pressure. 35 seconds is right here. You can even put your palms together, and then make sure you're not rounding those shoulders. You got a little grippiness between those shoulder blades. And then if you're modifying this one, maybe you can't go as deep. Get a little pressure from those arms, and then try not to extend the legs fully. Go from a deeper bend to a slightly less bend. If you're nice and low, you got 10 seconds left, everybody. You're going about halfway, and then sit back down into that frog squat. We get to stand up next. We'll stretch those legs out. Hang with me here. Woo! Alrighty, now let's take our right leg back for that flutter lunge. Ready? Here we go. Take it back and then flutter. We're keeping that front knee right over that front ankle. If you're modifying, just give me those reverse lunges. Big step back, nice and steady, bring that knee down, and then come back up. All right, with that flutter, it's just a little switch. We're staying on this side the whole 35 seconds. We'll get the other side next. Woo, woo. Good, firing up that body. Hopefully you're nice and warmed up. We're getting more action in right here. 5 more seconds, everybody. Keep working that lower body. Almost 3 seconds to go. Whew. Alrighty, shake it out. Back to those frog squats. Here we go. All right, breathe, come on down. Try to plant those heels, take it up and back down. Try not to have too wide of a stance here. You wanna be about shoulder distance with those feet. When you get a little bit wider, it's harder to have good posture in those knees. Woo! Remember, if you need to be up a little bit more, you can still get a little pressure to open up those knees. Woo! Hips are tight today. Oh my goodness. Ooh, different activities, desk job, running, all those things can tighten up those hips. Whew. Alrighty, here we go. Let's take the left leg back now. We're doing that flutter lunge on the opposite side. Lunge, and there's your flutter. Woo, good. Feeling it in those legs. The legs get a different kind of challenge than other areas. We get a very specific radiating down through that body kind of burn with those legs on our leg days. It's really good though. We want to really challenge the biggest muscles we have there. All right, we have to. We got to give them that big challenge so we get that big burn. Woo, good. All right, remember your modification there was those reverse lunges if you needed them. Let's go back to our frog squat for the last time. Breathe, and here we go. Sitting into it, and then up. So you're not fully extending. Good. As we've been building up here, we're on round 3. So if you feel it the most this round, totally normal. I'm right there with you. Good. Remember your modification if you need it. Up and down. But try to sit as low as you can. That chest is still up. We have less than 10 seconds. See if you can make it. I know you can. Keep trying, keep trying. All that effort matters. Woo! Woo. Okay, let's take that right leg back for that flutter lunge or reverse lunge if you're modifying. Here we go, lunge. I'm gonna tell you when we're halfway through and we're gonna switch sides. Good. Whoo. If you're taking it easy from an injury, do what you gotta do. Otherwise, try not to practice holding back. Let's switch sides. Left leg going back now. Good. We're making sure that front knee isn't going forward. So even if you're doing those reverse lunges, keep that front knee right over that front ankle. Woo! Good. We're almost done. We get 2 brand new exercises for station 2 right here. Let's grab a sip of water, and then we're gonna get our lateral jump squat in. Okay, 35 seconds going on the clock. We're gonna do that lateral and then jump squat, or lateral and then roll to the toes. One side, then the other. All right, here we go, everybody. Get our lateral in, make sure you got room to the side of you. Ready? Here we go. Sit into that squat already. Get your lateral. It's like you're jumping sideways over a puddle, and then get your jump squat on. Yeah. Modification, step it over, roll to the toes, step it over, roll to the toes, sit back into that squat. Get your body fired up. We're already there. Woo! Try to reach and follow. Good. Reach with that first leg, follow with the second, land it solid. Keep that center. Almost there. Last few seconds. Woo! Good, good. Okay. Weights in the left hand, our right leg's going back for that reverse lunge and high knee. If you want to try it on the opposite side, you can if your balance is better, but you get a better workout for that stationary leg if it's on the left side. So my left hand has the weight, right leg is doing that reverse lunge to high knee. If you need to separate the two, reverse lunge, try not to plant your foot fully, high knee, and then take it back. If you can let it flow, keep that foot off the ground, awesome challenge. Last few seconds, big balance. All right, set that weight down. We're going to get that lateral, watch out for everything. Make sure you got space, get your lateral jump on, and then your jump squat. Whew, if that lateral jump is too easy, make it bigger. Find a marker, a line on the floor, or something safe to jump over and get over each time. Keep yourself accountable. Whew, good. Give yourself a marker to shoot for. That's always really helpful, especially those visual markers. Nice. Good, everybody's different. We're getting after it right here. Keep pumping it. Final few seconds. Woo! Okay, now we have that weight in the right hand and the left leg is going back. Here we go. Reverse lunge and knee lift. reverse lunge, and knee lift. Here's where it's stationary in that planted with the ball of the foot for that lunge, and then it's floating the rest of the time. If you need to, you can always pause in between. Maybe you're getting a reverse lunge, going right into that knee lift and setting it down. That's a nice middle ground. Keep at it. Your right leg's fired up. We're going for round 3 after this. Whoo, not missing a beat. Way to keep going. Breathe. All right. Last time on that lateral and jump squat. Here we go. All right, take it to the side and up. If you need to take the lateral out of it, you can just do jump squats or that roll to the toes, or even planting your feet if you need to. Maybe you have foot issues. Keep at it, everybody. Go for it. Woo! It's our last time doing this move, so you gotta give it that extra little bit right here. Here's our home stretch. 15 seconds or less. Woo! Good. Breathe through it. We got this. Final few reps to go. Make them count, nice and healthy. Up. Good. Okay, let's start with the weight in the left hand. Right leg's going back. We're gonna switch halfway through. Here we go. Reverse lunge, knee lift. Balance challenge. Find a focal point out in front of you, or maybe on the wall ahead, whatever works. Last one here. All right, switch. Weights on the right side now. Left leg going back for that reverse lunge and knee lift. Break it into pieces if you need. Try to challenge your balance. This is helping you. That weight is helping you. If you have 2 weights, it's even better. More stabilizing. Whew, might be tough too, depending on you. Last few seconds. All right. Station 2 completed. We're ready for our freestyle station after that sip of water. Okay, we're gonna hang on to that weight. Let's have it in the left hand, and your left leg's gonna be your stationary leg. We're gonna take that right leg for a curtsy lunge. So back behind us, but we're not twisting our torso. Shoulders and chest, excuse me, are square to forward. If that's too much for you, go ahead and just do a reverse lunge, or we've been doing lots of reverse lunges. So if you wanna switch it to a forward lunge, that's awesome. Good, front toe tracking with that knee, same direction. Last 11 seconds. Stay here. We're going for the other leg for our very next exercise. So we're gonna move that weight over. Give me 4 more seconds here. Good, still focusing on keeping that front knee right over that front ankle. Good frame with the weight. If you have 2 weights, they're right here at your side. Plant that right foot. Now take that left leg back behind you to that back corner. Don't worry about how far over it goes. You need to feel stable. Make sure you're not over twisting. Make sure your knees are good. And again, you're modifying with a regular, go ahead and do a forward lunge, unless your knees need to do a reverse lunge instead of the twist with this curtsy lunge here. Everything's staying forward though. Try not to rotate. Almost there. 6 more seconds to go. You're on top of it right here. Woo, way to even it out. Almost. Okay, suitcase burpee. Let's go ahead and keep that weight in the right hand here. We're gonna keep the chest up, super important. And let's go with that weight in the middle. Set it down, both hands. Jump it in and out or step it in and out. And then stand up. Your posture and dropping those hips is extra important here. Press into those legs to stand up. If you're modifying, step it out, step it in, reset your posture, press into those legs. Good. Keep that weight on one side. Make sure you reset yourself. Shoulders aren't curving in. Almost there. Very nice. Okay. Set that weight down. We're gonna do some heel taps in a high plank position. Separate those feet. Open it up. So that knee is going off to the side. I'll show you at this angle too. A good modification, if it's hard for you to get all the way to your ankle, reach for your knee and then come back. If you can keep going, great. If you need to do a couple and then take a break, come on back in. Just make sure you're challenging yourself. Try not to take the easy way out. It's all tough here. Breathe. 5 more seconds. Knee or ankle here, or that heel. Nice flat back. All right, we're back to our curtsy lunge. Weights in the left hand, right leg going back to that corner. Here we go. This is round 2. Make sure you're breathing. Give me a good breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Beautiful. Good. On target. That nice, clean, clear breath and that beautiful focus on your breathing can really help reset you and feel like you can do more. Instead of focusing on that shortness of breath, give yourself that oxygen your body's asking for, and you're got a nice little reset button to press right there. Final few seconds to go. Keep it going. All right, switch it. Weights on the right hand now, left leg going back. Woo, curtsy lunge. There it is. Okay, reverse lunge, or excuse me, forward lunge would be a good modification here. Let me show you that one. So keep it by that stationary leg and then come back. Otherwise, we're doing that curtsy. Remember not to open it up and twist. Keep your shoulders and chest facing me, facing the screen here. Good. Woo! Should have worn a sweatband. Woo! Sweating it up right here. All right, you're in it with me. We're good and sweaty. Final few. Okay, we got both sides there. Now let's start on with the weight in the left hand for that suitcase burpee. So going center right here, hands and weight under shoulders, hop it in and out or step it in and out, and then come back up. If you want to, you can be here. Otherwise, we're centered. If you need to step it out, you can always step it back and hop it up, or a nice modification, hop it back and step it up. If you can do one, but the other doesn't quite feel right, get that beautiful middle ground. If you can't hop both, try one half of it. Last few seconds, keep it going. All right, okay. Time to tap with those heels. We're hands under shoulders, nice flat back. Reach for that heel and then come back. Go as fast or slow as you can, but you're working on your stability here, trying not to sway a bunch, and your hips aren't high in the air. You have your shoulders right over those hands with a nice flat back, but don't have a dip in your hips. That's gonna pull on your low back. Give me 10 more seconds here. Woo! Gotta kind of grip with the limbs left on the ground there. Final few seconds. Woo! All right, round 4, everybody. Let's take a sip of water to kick off round 4. We're gonna start with that curtsy lunge. Weights in the left hand and our right leg's going back. Make sure you have a good frame so that shoulder's not getting pulled forward by that weight. You can also hold 2 weights here. I'm just showing you with one, but you have options. So let's say instead of 1 heavy weight, you have 2 medium weights. Just hold them at your sides here while you do that curtsy lunge. Good. Keep it nice and square to forward. Excellent. You got it. Keep that knee right over that front ankle. Almost there. Ooh, that came up quick. Weights moving in the right hand, left leg going back. Here we go. Whew. Oh yes. We're doing great. We're here on our final round of the freestyle station. We're feeling good. Let's get that good breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. If you can, give it a second hold in between that inhale and that exhale. If you're breathing a little heavy, don't worry about that. Sometimes holding our breath is a good focus, but if it distracts you or bothers your breathing, take it out. All right, 4 more seconds here. Stay on target. You're doing great. Success. Whoo, reaching it. Okay, suitcase burpee. Let's start with it in the right hand. We're gonna do half and half here. So nice and centered, bring it down, out and in, and stand it up. Hand it to your other hand, and you're gonna go down. So you're alternating every other one. Make sure that chest is up right here, hips are down. So you're looking at the wall in front of you as you lower and as you stand it up. Good. Even though that weight's, oops, forgot to switch. Even though that weight's on one side, we're doing our best to keep level shoulders and get equal work on both legs. Good. Okay. Come on down for our last one. Heel taps. Feet are wider. Either reach for those knees or reach for those heels. Here we are. Right here. Reach for it. Nice and stable. Good work. Hands are going right under those shoulders. Sometimes we tend to reach right here. That's gonna make it tougher for you and possibly strain your shoulders. So keep it right underneath you. 8 more seconds. Good. Gripping with that core. Last few seconds, even grip with the toes. Almost there, fingers too. Woo! Very nice, everybody. Ow! Okay, water. And then we're gonna rock our finisher here. So we're gonna be on our back for the first one, doing a little core work, walking on the ceiling. So for that one, just gonna put out half the mat there. So for walking on the ceiling, we're gonna be on our back here, and you're gonna press, have your legs up in the air, press that low back into the floor, navel to spine, ribs are down. You're gonna press up through one heel and then the other. If you need to rest your head and shoulders down, you can. If you want more out of it for those upper abs, then you're gonna be right here, pressing the heel up to the ceiling, walking on the ceiling there. And then we're gonna flip it over and get some sprawls in. So hands under shoulders. We're gonna jump it in, pick up those hands, put them back down, and jump it back in and out. If you're modifying, step it out and in, come back up. Okay, then we're gonna do a single-legged side shuffle. So for that one, you're gonna reach your right arm and right leg, and then switch. So there's your single-legged side shuffle. Reach all the way to the floor if you can. Here we go, everybody. We're going for 2 solid rounds right here. Okay. Oh, restart that timer. There we go. Okay, walking on the ceiling first, 35 seconds each one. Here we go. So we're down. You can have your head up and your shoulder blades up off the ground, or if you need to rest them, then stay here. It's gonna be hard. You press up through the heel and it stays more right over your hips. But if you need a little help, you can take those feet more over your chest or over your face. Good, you got it. Woo! Feeling it work right here. It's okay to have a bend in the knees. It's okay to get a little swing and momentum. Good, try to get that tailbone off the ground, even if it's just small. If you feel it, almost. All right, let's flip it over for that sprawl. Ready, set, here we go. Hands under shoulders, bring it in, hands up, hands back down, out and in. If you're modifying, step it out, step it in. Try not to always step out with the same foot. Switch it. Plant those feet, come on up, chest up, get that little switch, come on back down. Nice. All right, here's our home stretch. This is our finisher. We need some big energy right here because we're in that good burn zone, and this is it. We're sealing the deal. This is the exercise, cherry on top. Final few seconds. All right, single-legged side shuffle here. Here we go. Reach it out with the right leg, right hand down, and switch. Breathe through this one. Pick a focal spot on the floor. If you can only reach part way, that's okay, but try to get the same with both sides and not just dipping that shoulder down. Get a bend. Woo! Good, good. Last few seconds here. We got 10 more. Pumping up the heart rate a little bit. Then we're gonna take a deep breath, go back onto our back for round 2, our final round of the finisher. Come on, y'all, come on. Whoo, okay. Breathe, come on down. Whew. Here we go. This is it. If your heart's still pumping a little bit, keep that head up for a few here, or longer if you can. Walking on the ceiling. If the single leg is too tough for you, you could always keep them together, press up, and then you can work on separating it. Good. You're still lifting right down the center, so you're not just trying to lift up the hip. Good, good, good. Almost there. Way to go, way to go. Ooh, this is the last time on this one. Make it count. Good. All right, we're gonna flip it over for those sprawls. Here we go. High plank position. Jump it in. Feet are going wider than those hands. And then we're back up. Or step it, plant those feet, and then back up. Whatever level you're at, you can do halvesies. This is a great opportunity for those. Maybe step it back and hop it up, or you're hopping it back and you're stepping it up. Woo! Good, good. Working those sprawls, chest up, hands up. Change your gaze from the floor to the wall in front of you. Almost. Woo! Last one. Let's stick that left leg out now. Here we go, left hand reaching down. Get that single-legged shuffle. Woo! All right, way to work, way to work. Checking our timer right here. We're almost there. Good, keep breathing. This is it. Throw a little extra pump, a little extra energy in. If you have it, dig deep, dig deep. 35 seconds is all we got on this one. We're almost done. Woo! Yes, people, yes. Get it, reach for it. Good, 7 more seconds. Pumping it. You get to stop in just a couple. Reach for that finish line, solid and strong. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Very nice, everyone. Okay, grab that sip of water. Breathe. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Whew. All right. Let's get 2. Double up, because we worked double hard. Whew, let's get some stretches in. So let's go for a wide stance here. Then let's get a bend in one knee. You can come down and put that elbow there. Or if you want to stay a little bit more upright, you can be here with a straight leg. But I get a little bit more for that groin area. We did work our hips a lot today. So this is gonna feel good. Kind of open it up here, and then you're supported, and you're reaching, feeling it down those sides. Woo! Beautiful. Talk about a good workout. What was great about it is we got our heart rate up. We pumped those solid lower body muscles. Let's switch sides, shift, and reach. Whoo! Good one, good one. We're just gonna get a couple stretches in here just to make it right about 30 minutes for your workout. We don't have a whole lot of time for stretches. So please do extra stretches. I always do extra stretches when I'm doing my own workout here. Sometimes I get all kinds of into the stretches. I end up doing almost as much time on the stretches as I do on the workout. So you're welcome to do that as well. Let's get a couple more in. We're gonna do a pigeon, or we like to call it a flamingo. Got a couple friends that helped us come up with that name. Thank you, friends. You know who you are. We're starting off in that high plank position, and you're gonna tuck a leg under, bring that back knee down, untuck the toe, and you can stay up here, or you can kind of sit into it a little bit more if your flexibility yields. If this one is a little bit tough for you, maybe flexibility wise, or your body shape isn't quite working with this one, go ahead and stay in a seated position instead, where you have a bend in that leg, 90 degree, and then come bring your chest towards that thigh. And definitely don't judge off of where I go on things, because my old coworker used to call me bendy. So not everyone is as bendy. Everyone has their different ranges of flexibility. And so don't necessarily compare yourself or think, I got a long way to go on that stretch because I don't get as far as that person. Don't worry about that. Just make sure you're getting some good stretches in. Let's go ahead and start in the high plank. Tuck that left leg under now. Bring that back knee down, untuck the toe, and then lower if you like here for that flamingo on the other side. We got one more stretch we're gonna do together. And again, you can please feel welcomed and encouraged, definitely encouraged to do more stretches. It will reduce your soreness. It kind of is a great step in the process of, hey body, we're working hard, but I wanna take care of you and get you into that recovery. And it's all part of the muscle building process, is a beautiful cool down and stretch out. Now we're seated and we're Have the soles of the feet together. Go ahead and grab onto those ankles, bring them in close to you. You can even apply a little pressure with those elbows on those inner thighs. Open up, sit nice and tall here, drawing it in. It's a good spot for some deep breaths. If you want to practice any square breathing, you count in for 4, breathe. Hold for 4. Exhale for 4, and before you draw in another one, you count to 4 again. So you're making that square. That is a good one, especially for kind of resetting your brain, or if you're getting a little hot-tempered, or you just need to kind of cool down, catch your breath, reset, whatever you need to do. I know that square breathing really helps me. Doing something like that before a stressful business meeting, an interview, maybe it's been a long day and you got to go deal with your significant other or the kids and it's a bit rough. Try out a couple rounds of that square breathing. It really can definitely make a difference. Alrighty, speaking of make a difference, you made a difference today by getting your exercise in, and we'll see you for your next Make a Difference day, your next workout very soon. Have a good one.